Chair Yoga Challenge or Ab Challenge. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning, or morning here in California, but maybe afternoon wherever you are. And just so you know, you can put on whatever music you would like in the background, because we are going to add that later. So you go ahead and put whatever music you enjoy, if you'd like to have music while you stretch and work out. I guess we're kind of working out just a little bit. So we're working on those abs. Feels a little bit more like a workout. Let us know if you have any questions as we go along. If you'd like, I have my husband, David, who is so kindly moderating. I always, that word, moderating. Yes. Moderating our session. So if you have questions, then he can take a look, because it's hard for me to do all the yoga stuff and read questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and ask. And let us know where you're from. Say hi. We're here to just, connect and build this community, this happy yoga community. And for this session and all the live sessions, they're all available on our streaming site as well, Happy Yoga On Demand, along with over 200 chair yoga episodes and intermediate episodes, all 10 seasons of Happy Yoga that are on PBS and Create TV. So, and we have our breath and meditation, and I'm on there live chat with you. So if that's something you enjoy, you can go to happyyogaondemand.com and check it out. So, how are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
We're ready to roll. All right. Okay, so we're going to begin with just focusing on our posture and our breath. So just find yourself in a comfortable seat. I am on a couch, but it is going to be a little harder to do some of these ab moves on a couch. So I don't advise that, but we didn't have room for a chair and a couch. So that's where we're at today. Last week we filmed it outside, and it was kind of hard for everyone to hear. So we decided to bring it into our home, and hopefully you guys can hear us a little better than last week. So if you were here last week, there was a lot of traffic, and it's just a lot of noise going on outside. In California, it's a little louder. So,
Gloria says hi.
Oh, hi.
Virginia.
Oh, hi, Gloria, you made it. Yay.
Carol says hi from Washington.
Carol. Hi. Hi, Carol.
And Lena.
And Lena.
From Mexico.
Fantastic. Well, what a wonderful group. Thank you so much. Hi from California. So, so let's see, find your posture. So again, a chair is better. A harder chair is a little better, a little easier. So from here, go ahead and find yourself in a comfortable seat. So usually we start with our knees over our ankles, our shoulders over our hips, and feel your neck nice and long, so your head over your shoulders. So just finding that posture. And we'll keep coming back to this center. This is our center. And then as we do these exercises, make sure you're breathing deeply. So a lot of question, or like we covered this the first session, is what does it mean to engage your core? And a lot of times people say, draw your navel back towards your spine, cinch in, pull your navel back, brace through your core. A good way, and maybe it's not a good way, but a way to think about it is if someone was going to give you a pop right in the tummy and you're brace. So it's kind of that, but brace, but be able to breathe. Okay, so that's your firming, bracing here, but you still want to be able to breathe. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Go ahead and reach your arms overhead, and then take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to pull the navel back and lean forward about halfway. Keep your spine nice and straight. So you're going to feel this work your back muscles, and so front and back of core. So we're going to inhale at the top and exhale, lean forward. So we'll keep going with that. Inhale, get nice and tall. Keep bracing through your core, and then exhale. Maybe lean a little bit more forward. Again, so make sure you're stable in your chair, and that you don't feel like you're going to fall out when you lean forward. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, lean forward. So feel that work. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, breathe it all the way out. Then we're going to hold right here hold and squeeze, activating that core. So this is nice and easy. You can do this just about anywhere in a chair. And then we're going to add a little arm work. So we're going to start to reach opposite arm, stretching through that side body. So the movement might make it a little harder. You might need to back up a little bit more. So remember, listen to your body. Do what works best for you today. Every day will be different. And that's what we want to focus on, just listening to your body's feedback. Body's feedback, what does that mean? If you're not breathing, if you're holding your breath, maybe that's a little feedback to back up a little bit and just make it so you can still breathe deeply. Okay, so listening to your body. So reaching through those arms, get nice and tall. Feel that from the base of your spine right up to the crown of your head. Good, and then let's come back to center. And you already feel more energized. So when we work our core, it's really energizing for the body. So that's nice. You're gonna feel wide awake by the time we're done. All right, so from here, we're gonna we did this one last time. We did a little up and over, so we're kind of working a little bit more in the lower abs. So if you're in a chair, it's going to be a little easier because you can kind of grab the sides of your chair. I'm going to lean back and we're just going to go up and over. So we switch back and forth from right to left. Lift up and over, and you're going to feel this work, the lower abs. So when we do this, try not to round. We want to stay nice and tall and keep your spine nice and long. So you keep that breathing space open. Back and forth. So again, this is going to be a little more challenging. I wouldn't recommend doing this on your couch. It's a little easier on a chair. Got a little more steady base. But this is definitely more challenging. So hopefully I can pull this one off. So we go up and over. So you can make this as big as you'd like. You can make this a little smaller to start with. Either way, you're still working those lower abs. Either way, so up and over as big as you'd like. And then from here, we'll try to do, we'll try to do, so you can continue here or go both legs up and over, okay? Up and over. Now you hear my voice start to shake. This is a little harder. You can, again, go back to one leg at a time if you need to. Try to keep your shoulders from rounding forward. Keep them down and back. Keep your spine long. Chest lifting. Ooh, and then go back to center. All right. So this little session you can do almost every day, working those abs, because it's super gentle, super easy on the body. Don't have to worry about getting down on the ground. No neck pain, knee pain, back pain. We're all here supported with the chair. So let's just take a moment to stretch out in between. So bring your hands to your legs. We'll do a cat-cow stretch. So cat-cow is typically on all fours, but we can do this seated in a chair. Grab your legs. Inhale, lift through your heart. And then on the exhale, we round. We're stretching out those abs, stretching out through the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. As you inhale, lift, draw your shoulders down and use your shoulder blades to scoop your heart up. Feel your neck long. And then on the exhale, we pull the navel back. Send the point between your shoulder blades straight back. Chin in slightly. And then we keep going. Inhale up. Exhale, round.
Rachel joined. She said this is a good core exercise.
Yes. Thank you, Rachel. Great to have you here. Good, and then we'll come back to center. So now we're going to add on from the lifting up and over. We're gonna start with a straight leg lift. So we're going to extend both legs forward. Lean back slightly, keep your spine straight, and then just alternate lifting right and left. Again, just do your best. It can be a smaller movement, starting out a little bit smaller, and you start to gradually increase that range of motion, lifting up and over. Again, just try to keep your chest lifting, your spine long, and your navel back. And then we add on, lift that, go from right to left, lift up, over, and then back to center. Up, over, and back to center. Keep going. So you're gonna feel this work your legs, your hip flexors, your quadriceps. Working, keep your legs nice and straight and strong as you do this. And keep pulling that navel back. Nice and easy though. Make sure you can still breathe. Up and over. Good, and then from here, pause and then bring one knee in towards your chest and extend back to center or back to lengthening and then alternate back and forth. Tuck that knee in, pull the knee in. Again, working those hip flexors and quadriceps as well as the lower abs. You're gonna feel this work all the front, back, and sides of core. So we wanna keep those quadriceps strong, hip flexors strong. Makes it easier to get up and down. Keep breathing. All right. And then we're gonna add on. So this might be where you stay, or for more of a challenge, I always wanna add that in case you wanna check this out along the way. Lift both knees in, and we're gonna alternate right and left. Okay, again, I'm sinking into my couch, so it's a little harder, but do your best on that chair. Hopefully you're on a chair, not a couch. Back and forth, bicycle those legs. Keep your legs nice and strong. Keep your chest lifting. I feel like I'm sinking into a hole, but it's working. Keep going. And release, step both feet to the ground. Woo. I'm feeling it. How are you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Happy faces?
Everyone's great.
Perfect. All right. I had to catch my breath for a moment. All right. So from here, we'll do a little side stretch just to take a moment to reconnect, slow it down, reach one arm up and over, and then we switch. Go from right to left.
Linda said that was tough. 2 miles.
Yay.
Doing good.
Doing good. Yay. All right. We love it. It was tough. I agree. So those are things you can work your way up to. In our first session, we started with some just a little bit more simple moves, and each time now next week, we're actually going to do some standing stuff. So again, we'll just work our way up, and these will be up for replay so you can keep doing them and keep getting stronger. All right, and then come back to center. Nice. So just notice how your body feels. It's always good to just check in. How are we doing? Breathing slow and deep, hopefully. Still sitting nice and tall. Good. So another little toe tap exercise here. Knee lift. Again, it's easier if you grab the sides of your chair. I'm just going to hang on to my couch. Lift both knees. And then we're going to alternate tapping in between. Nice, kind of a little quick little movement back and forth. Inhaling, exhaling. So you don't have to go that fast. You can go a lot slower if you need to. That's fine too. And then we'll lift both legs up and lower nice and slow. Again, I feel like I'm rounding here, so I want to re-lengthen and keep that chest lifting. Keep your breathing space open. Lift up and then slowly lower as slow as you can. Lift up and lower. Up and lower. You can continue right and left with one leg at a time. You can keep doing that. That works too. Otherwise, keep going. Lift up and slowly lower. Woo. Come back to center. Nice. Good. Notice how you're feeling here. Probably feeling a little bit of a fire starting to build in that core area. Any questions so far on doing any of those moves? Hanging in there? Great. All right. So let's go ahead and just do a little gentle stretch here. We're going to inhale, reach the arms overhead, and then exhale, gently fold forward. And then just keep going with that. Inhale, arms reach overhead, coming to upright. Exhale, fold forward. Just taking slow, deep breaths in, slowing everything down. Inhale and exhale, stretching out through the back body. So feel this through the back and the upper and lower back. You can come down as far as you'd like. When you fold forward, try to keep your spine nice and long, your core still engaged. So the core is supporting your spine. Inhale up and exhale lower. And then just pause in the forward bend. Again, you can have your hands, you can bring your forearms to your legs. Here, this works. Or you can bring your hands to your shins or your ankles, or you can bring them to the ground. And just let your head and neck relax for a moment. And then we'll slowly come back up, nice and easy. Perfect. All right. So we're going to do a little boat pose, but start with one leg at a time. All right. So lean back, spine straight. If you have a chair, grab the sides of your chair. It's much easier using that for the leverage. And we're just going to lift one leg, not just. We're going to lift one leg. None of these are that easy, so just do your best. Hold and lift. And then we'll switch. Lift the opposite leg. Keep your spine long. Pull the navel back. You're lifting through that lower belly. Good. Now we can continue going right and left. So you can continue going from right to left, lifting and holding. Or to have more of a challenge, we'll come into a boat pose. So if you've done some of our yoga videos on TV, we do this one. So do your best. It's a little more of a challenge again. So come up and then try to lift your shins parallel. So that's going to be the harder part. So you can stay. It's easier if you hang onto your chair, keep your chest lifting. And this is really strengthening through that back. So the front, back, and sides of core. So you can see I'm shaking. It's okay to shake. If you're shaking, it's working probably. And then set both feet down. Ooh, here we go. That one's a doozy. All right, so that's our boat pose. Now in boat pose on the ground, many times we release the arms and reach forward. We can do that, but in our chair, it's a little easier to just hang on for that one. So, and you can even straighten your legs if you wanted to. I wasn't even gonna attempt that because I probably would have fallen right off the couch. So just gotta know my limits here. All right, so from here, go ahead. We're doing a little cat-cow stretch. We're gonna reach the hands back, lift the heart. And then on the exhale, sweep your arms forward and round, okay? So it's inhale, lift through your heart. Hands come behind you or to the chair behind you. And then exhale, round, pull your navel back. Keep going. Inhale.
Where is the chair? Only lift an inch off the floor.
That's
an inch off the floor.
Well, that's perfect then. That's a great place to start. You're still lifting and you're still activating that core. So anywhere along the way, it's still working. They say the only, what does they say? It's only a bad workout if you can't do it. Is that how it goes? I don't know. I haven't. So you just do your best, and that's the best part. Do your best.
It says I can lift heavy weights, but yoga is hard AF. Indeed. And it says that's still good. Right? Great. You're doing great.
Oh, there we go. That's our community. We support one another and encourage. We just keep going. Inhale, lift, and exhale, round. We keep going, and we know when to take a moment to pause and reconnect to our breath. And that's really kind of a whole life thing, right? when you're in the moment and you need to take a moment to pause, reconnect to your breath. We've all done it. Inhale, lift through your heart. Exhale, round. And then pause with your hands behind you or to the chair. And then we're going to scoop the heart up. Keep your neck long, shoulders down. And then if you want to stay here, you can do that with both feet firmly planted to the ground, or extend both legs, so a reverse plank position. Extend both legs, squeeze your thigh muscles, press down through your feet, and scoop the heart up. Feel your neck nice and long. Now here's an opportunity to take those big, full, deep breaths in. Got lots of space. We're creating lots of space, so let it expand. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling all the way out. Good, and then we'll come back to center. Perfect, thank you. Yeah, that's great. Awesome, awesome. All right, so go ahead and we'll cross our arms out in front of our chest, and we're going to inhale here, and then exhale, lean back. Now, I guess this one actually, I've seen it done both ways. I've seen it exhale here, inhale back, and then either way. So I want you to do what works for you. I feel like, you have to listen to what feels more natural for you. So we're just, this is like a gentle sit up here. Arms crossed, spine straight, lean back. So again, you can keep this a little smaller movement. At first, just a tiny little lean back. You're still feeling the muscles working here. You can go back as far as you'd like, but only so far that you're not starting to round. Okay, so you don't want to drop into that low back. Keep it nice and straight. Lean back and come up. Good. And again, here we can make this a little bit more of a challenge by extending both legs forward. All right, and then again, lean back. All right, now I'm feeling this. Body's starting to shake a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling. So
Jason mentioned somebody come get their grandmother, and I think it's a great actual opportunity. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's great to grab a loved one and have them come in and do yoga together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody, just to keep moving. I'd rather be the oldest person at the gym than the youngest person at the nursing home. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. I've seen that meme somewhere. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'd rather be the oldest person at the gym than that makes sense. So we just keep moving. So if you don't move it, you lose it. I've heard that one too. Keep going. Good. And then step your feet back to center. Inhale here, and then exhale, gently twist. All right. So now we come into the obliques. As you twist, use your core rather than, forcing it with your arms. Use your core to turn. Try to move from that waist area. Inhale, exhale, twist. Keep going. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I'm getting warm. Is everybody starting to feel the heat? Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Good. All right, come back to center. Whew. How are we doing on time?
We are 25 minutes in.
Oh, wow.
Just under 24 minutes.
All right, perfect. So we'll just do some light stretches to just loosen up and feel the body relax a little bit here. So that was our ab portion, but we're going to just loosen up now and do a little light stretching. So go ahead and interlace your fingers, reach your arms overhead. So again, if your arms aren't reaching straight up overhead, that's fine. Just do your best. You can release the clasp as well. That's probably just maybe a little easier too. So why don't we go ahead and why don't we just go ahead and do it that way? Reach your arms overhead. inhale, lengthen your spine, and then we'll exhale, reach one hand either down the leg of your chair or to your couch. Hopefully you weren't on a couch the whole time because that's much harder. Inhale at the top, and then exhale. You can reach down the leg of your chair, come back and forth. Inhale, get nice and tall, feel your spine long, and then exhale, stretch up and over, trying to keep your weight even in the hips, and then lift up and out of the waist. Inhale up, exhale, stretch. Keep going. Again, on the replay, it won't be for the YouTube one because I can't alter it, but you can always play your own music, because I know sometimes people are like, oh, I wish there was music. Like, well, grab your favorite music and, put that on. And could be some great 80s jams. I don't know, whatever works for you. I like some yacht rock. There you go.
Just not have any copyright issues.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Who else can hear it?
yeah, and then you get to pick your music. Up and over. Good. And then release, come back to center. So from here, we'll go ahead and come into a gentle seated twist. Inhale. You stretch and reach overhead. Now, as you're reaching, you're lengthening your spine. And then exhale, use your abs to rotate either direction, opposite hand to leg, and then place your back hand behind you for that support. So you don't want to round here as much as we want to lengthen. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, gently twist. Again, use your core even more so than the hand into the leg, because we can do that to rotate. But again, just focus on using your abs to do this. How's it going? Good. Great. All right, perfect. We unwind, pause here. It's always nice to notice then how your body feels from one side to the next. And then inhale, re-lengthen. Exhale, rotate in the opposite direction. Again, using your core to turn. If you want to, you can use the press of your hand to follow in a little deeper, but use the breath to do this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe twist just a little deeper. So this gives your spine a nice massage, your internal organs a nice squeeze. Your spine, oh, it always feels so good. You can do this one throughout the day just to release any tension that might be building up there.
Anyone has any questions for Sarah if they want to get them in for the live ends?
Now is the time.
Come on in so there's a little delay always.
Oh, yeah. And then we unwind, return to center. Just notice how your body feels.
Chip joining the chat.
Hi, Chip. Thanks for joining the chat. All right. So we'll end. Why don't we end with a nice calming breath? So it's called an equal breath. And what we're going to do is inhale, count how long your inhalation is. So it might be 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. And then exhale. See if you can exhale out through your nose for the same amount of time. So it's going to be, it's usually harder to exhale for the same amount of time. So you might have to work your way up to that. We're typically very quick on our exhales and breathing a little too fast throughout the day. So this gives you a chance to focus on your breath and getting that breath nice and even. All right, so let's go ahead and start with that count. Inhaling, whatever it is. So I'm going to do a count of 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale.
And Carol says, so wonderful to have an opportunity to be live with Sarah.
Yay.
Gloria.
Inhale.
Agree.
Thank you for being here. Exhale, nice and slow. Thank you so much for taking the time. One more deep breath in. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. And just notice how your body just settles in nice and easy. feeling yourself calm and centered.
And Carol says maybe someday in person.
We-
And Dean says, I did it. Some exercises were more challenging, but I was able to keep up.
Yay, I'm so glad that you were able to join us. And thank you so much for giving it a whirl, giving it a try, and just taking the time out of your day for yourself. Your body thanks you, your core is thanking you, and hopefully you're sitting a little taller, feeling a little more centered, a little more balanced.
Good morning, Carol. If you want to go ahead and go to happyyoga.tv and sign up for emails, and if we have
A live event, yeah,
workshop.
we do talk about it. And it's like, ooh, how it would be a first, so it would be a fun thing to meet everyone. So yes, sign up for emails. So then, if we put something like that together, then you will be the
social media first.
Yeah, of course.
Then we can guarantee.
Yeah, then we.
She gets it. Great.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you. Perfect. All right. Good. So thank yourself for coming. Thank you. I thank you all. Is there any more questions? Otherwise, we shall sign off and let you enjoy the rest of your day.
Andrea says, good workout. I did it.
All right. Way to go, Andrea. It was a good workout for me. I'm not doing any more ab stuff today. So I feel thoroughly worked out as well. So thank you guys.
And then Linda says also, love the live once in a while. Thank you, Sarah and David.
Yes, yay! And the live is really kind of a yoga party. So it's not as serious. We try to keep it fun and lighthearted, and we have like hundreds of videos on YouTube. If you want something that's a little bit more structured and less of us chatting and saying hi and welcome and all of that fun stuff. So our lives are meant to just be more of a yoga party. So I'm so glad you could come to my party. So thank you so much. You guys have an excellent day. All right.
One more.
One more question.
From Gloria was wondering if she could get the emails. You can. I just put it in the chat.
Perfect.
Yoga.tv. And
I think you scroll down a little bit towards the bottom and it'll say sign up here. It's a pink box, I believe.
Or if you go to happyyogaondemand.com, you can always shoot us a message through there and we'll get the message and we can let you know or sign you up too.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Gloria. I'm so glad that would be so fun if we could all get together. All right. So now I said it out loud. So now things are going to have to happen. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful afternoon and thank you for being here. Namaste.